us. We're in part 2 of our session this evening. We just heard from Christianah Akindolie, and she talked to us about child sexual abuse and how we can protect our children from sexual abuse. And now we're getting prepared. We can make sure that our schools are ready for our children before they go back to school after this COVID-19 crisis. She's going to be talking to us about some very important topics related to domestic safety, how we can avoid domestic accidents, and how we can have a safe environment for our children. So we're going to be going ahead and inviting her to come on. We had to do this in 2 segments because we had a few challenges with our first segment, but I believe that the information that she's going to share is going to be critical. And I'm going to ask you to write down your questions. Tonight we're talking about ensuring child safety during and after the lockdown. We just heard about internet safety. We heard about what age you should have your children. We heard about so many important things, what age your children or when your children should be ready to go on social media. We talked about so many different things. And now we're going to talk about domestic safety. So I'm inviting the Safety Chick one more time to come on with us. And I believe that she's going to add some value to this topic. Yes, there you are. Good to see you.
Finally, good evening, Pastor Lori.
Thank you. It's great to see you. I'm glad we persisted. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself, and then we'll start asking you some of the hard questions.
Okay, so my name is Ugochi Obidiegwu, but a lot of people know me as the Safety Chic because of my work in raising safety consciousness. So I run a health and safety social enterprise where we try to reduce avoidable accidents that affect children by creating products and programs that educate the children, parents, and teachers so that they're able to create safe spaces. So I'm the author of a child safety storybook series. That's what's behind me. And very recently, there are 3 books in the series, but very recently we created a small booklet on the coronavirus so that children will be able to know about it and know how to protect themselves.
Thank you. Just slow it down a little bit. You said you're an author?
Yes, I'm an author of the child safety storybook series. There are 3 in the series, and that's what's behind me. And recently we created a small booklet on the coronavirus for children because we want them to know how to stay safe, understand what is going on basically. Then I organized the annual School Safety Summit where we bring educators and safety professionals together to share knowledge. So we've done 3 editions so far. Our 4th edition will be taking place next month, 16th May. Then we organize the Train Them Young initiative where we visit schools, book clubs, summer camps, teaching children topics across fire safety, road safety, preventing molestation, managing falls, everything basically. So they know how to stay safe in different emergency situations. So far that Train Them Young initiative has trained over 6,000 kids in Nigeria and in Ghana. Then what else about me? Okay, I finished from the University of Ibadan. I studied communication and language arts. Safety came up later because I lost my mom in a road safety accident. A crew and a safety officer with the airline.
So sorry.
Thank you. Yeah, so I just picked up this thing. I just thought, working in the aviation sector, I saw how having a safety system prevented accidents. And I felt if more people knew what to do in different situations, we wouldn't have that case where an emergency has happened and people are just confused. They don't know what to do. So that's basically why I started doing what I do. And I'm glad at the progress we've made so far.
Wow, excellent. I'm really looking forward to hearing from your level of expertise on how we can have safer environments. Now, specifically, we're all home this period, and unfortunately, there's been some domestic accidents. There's been some burns, there's been some fires, there's been just some domestic accidents that have happened, and I know you want to help us understand how we can protect our children from some of these domestic accidents. Some very practical things that we can put in place that can make our homes a safer environment for children. Can you shed some light on that for us?
Okay, so I'll start with saying everybody on this call, once this call is over, I'd like you to walk around your home. Take a good look at your environment. How are your seats arranged? How do you keep your pots on the burner in the kitchen? What is the location of your gas cylinder? What is the location of your generator? Where do you keep cosmetics? Where do you keep medication? Where do you keep cleaning fluids? Where do you keep sharp utensils? When you look around your environment and observe it critically, you'll be able to identify things that can go wrong. Now, the first step to solving any problem is even identify that it actually exists. So when you look around your home and you see that, oh, the cables of the laptop or the extension cord are across walkways, you begin to tell yourself that, okay, something can actually go wrong here. So what can I do to stop it? And so the next thing is to have a family safety plan for different situations that can come up in the home. I learned so much from listening to Mrs. Akindolie earlier, and she touched some of the things I'm supposed to be speaking about. So I'll try not to dwell too much on the areas she has covered. So when you have a family safety plan, what is the children supposed to do if a fire starts? Where should they run to? Who should they call for help? What action should be taken? If somebody faints in the home, what should be done? If there is a burn, what should be? So when you identify the problem, you're now creating a comprehensive family safety plan so that people know what is expected at the time. We do not want a situation where an emergency has happened, and that is when you are beginning to ask yourself what to do. No, that is the time to spring to action. Now, after you have created this plan, taking into consideration the different things that could possibly go wrong, the next thing is to communicate this plan to all stakeholders. So all stakeholders here means the children, if you have living help, the drivers, the security personnel. But I must state here at this point, there are some aspects of your safety plan that should only be known to the parents and the children. Then there are aspects that should be known to the personnel that assist us. Because sometimes, for instance, in the case of preventing abuse, you should have code words with your children about certain things, so that when they're able to say that to you, you understand what it means. So in that kind of a situation, that information should just be between the nuclear unit, the parent and the child. You see, but there are also situations where everyone needs to know. Say, for example, your maid, your caregiver, your nanny, you all need to know how to do CPR, not just you.
Sorry, I know you might be worried about time. Sorry. I know you might be worried about time, but if you can just slow down just a little bit. Some of our listeners are trying to take notes, and that way they can grasp everything you're saying. So you just talked about having a family safety plan.